Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. This is Laura with Stitchin with Laura. How's everybody doing? I hope everyone is having a great day. Well, today we are going to be working on this koi that I got, or Carp. It's called Carp 2 from ColorfulDIY Monday. Sorry. It's been a week. And I'm trying to find the color that I'm using is 608. And we are going to be working right up in the front part of the mouth of the fish. So, and I have my little koi that I got from Jill. Thank you, Jill. And how y'all been doing? I needed a stitch with me because, you know, I tried to stitch on this before I went to work, and I was stitching this orange color, and I stitched from this part of the green color all the way over to there, and I wasn't supposed to be stitching on the green. I was supposed to be stitching on the pink, so I had to take it all out. It was special. Yeah, so I didn't get very far. And then I wanted to see what the black was going to look like next to it. So yeah, I'm telling you, yesterday was flat out boring. Sorry. Okay, I got it where it needs to be. I don't want to get too close because then it gets blurry. So yeah, that is all that I worked on because I was fried. It was terribly quiet compared to the last cup. Whoops, I'm hooked up in my stuff over here. Sorry for the reach and getting in your view. Okay, I have this little doodad, I can't even take it off, that my granddaughter made me. It has a little smiley face, and the other one has a yin and yang. And it is totally, I think, hang on, I might be able to. We were doing beads one day. So, you know, we were using those stick pins. So she made one and I made one and I put it all on one thing. And then she added the little flower. So I just put it all together with a big jump ring and put it up here. But, okay, it's not going back the way it was. Yeah, that's what I got hooked up in. So we were trying to see what kind of threads and what do you call it, like wire that we had that we could string beads on. Well, none of it really worked. We need something a lot finer than what we had. So yeah, that was a one-day project, and I haven't ordered anything from Amazon or anything. She hasn't had any interest in beads lately, so it's kind of a summer thing. You can sit there and string beads, but yeah, evidently my beads were way too small for that, so I think I might be able to get some real fine wire. Like I said, I haven't looked at the hardware store, so I'll have to look, and if I can't, I will have to order it from Amazon. And it didn't have any string that, short of, you know, like DMC floss. I guess that would have worked, but I didn't have a needle small enough. See what I mean? Yeah. So it was kind of a day. And that's probably been a couple years ago. So we'll see. But I just wanted to work on this. I figured this would be nice and simple and easy peasy to work on. Didn't feel like a bunch of confetti or changing a whole bunch of colors. And we'll just go with this for a while and see how it goes. I did get the black, like I said, up, down, around, and that was as far as I got. I had to go to work. Yeah. Oh, I'm telling you, some days are like that. Oh man, it was cold yesterday. It wasn't as cold as it had been though. And the wind was still like 14 miles an hour, but it did get up to 32 degrees, but that's not counting the wind chill. So, yay. Oh, I'm ready for it to be spring. Yeppers. Let's do something else. And it was supposed to snow yesterday. I saw a few flurries, and I really couldn't have been real sure that it didn't come off of the top roof of the building where I was working, or if it was just actually flurries, but nothing. That was it. So, and it was too cold and windy to go outside and check. But, yeah. So, it's supposed to snow again tonight. So we'll see. Not tonight. Well, tonight, yeah, is it tonight? Or no, maybe it's Thursday night. I can't remember. But it's just been so windy, nothing has happened. Just been cold and windy. Which is fine with me, because I'm not about, you know, scraping it off my windshield and all that happy stuff. Yeah, my daughter did teach me to put my windshield wipers up if it's going to snow. You can stand them straight up on some cars. I'm sure that all the new ones are made like that. And that way they don't stick to the windshield. So, yay! Fun times. So no plans, because like I said, it's supposed to snow here and it's supposed to snow there, so we didn't make any plans this week. And my daughter doesn't have to work for the rest of the week until Sunday. So, and I just got today, so we will just go do that, and then we'll be free again. So we'll see what happens the rest of the week. But it really has taken a notion to snowing on the day, you know, like my last day of work for the week. Yeah, it does that every second or third Wednesday. It snows, so I have to scrape the car off before I can go home. Oh, it's awesome. Whoop, I went in the wrong hole. Oh, well, we're good. So, I really didn't stitch on anything yesterday, except for this. I picked it up for a little bit. Like I said, I had to go to work, so. And by the time I got home, I was totally fried. I made myself, I got some fish and French fries and threw them in the little Jiffy stove, and that's what I had for dinner. And I went to bed fairly early. Well, early enough for me, that is. I'm trying, guys. I'm trying. Holy cow. So what's everybody working on? Are you working on something winterish, or something for summer, or something for a friend, or just what are you working on? It doesn't have to be cross-stitch. I like to hear about all the other stuff too. I just haven't had the ambition to do all the other stuff. I don't know. Because like I said, diamond painting lately has given me a crick in the neck, so we're just kind of giving it a wide berth for a little bit. It's just not enjoyable to do at this point. So we'll just give it a while. Missed the hole completely. Sure is a bright orange. Holy cow. But it's not much brighter. It's a little bit more orange. I don't know if you can see that. This part right here is that color that I did earlier, and I'm not sure what color that is. Number 9. Let me see if I can find it. Hang on. It is 740 is what color that is. It's like, it's more of a yellow orange, where this is more of a red orange. Does that make sense? I hope. Jeez. Get that sucker tied off there. Whoops, where did that needle go? Put that over there. It's one of those ones that came with the kit, and it's really fine. I haven't changed it to a size 28 yet. The canvas seemed just fine. Sometimes it's a little tight. Not on this one, but I mean, that's why I changed the size of the needle, because it's just hard to go through the material. So I found that that works well on you know, 11 or 14 count. Now the 11, sometimes I will go to a size 26, and I do a 28 size needle for the 14 count. Granted, I poked myself in the finger 14 times per thing with that little itty bitty needle, sometime with this stiffer fabric, because I'm used to using 28s on limper, like 28 Lagana. And it gives, and you can move the needle kind of like when you're quilting or sewing pieces together. The material bends better. This gets softer, but it never gets to Lagana stage. Or even weave. Or even some of that nicer 16 count from Winchlet that I get. Well, I can't say that word. When I say Winchlet, forget it. You know what I mean. Or Zweigart. I have gotten stiff 11 count, not 11, 16 count from Zweigart that I didn't like at all. So I use that country line when I order it from 123 Stitch, and it's nice and soft and pliable. Now it might be a little too mushy for some people, but I'm using a hoop then as well. Not doing it in hand. I can't do it in hand with that real super soft material. It's got to have a little body to it if I'm going to do it by hand. Oh, goodness gracious. Gotta move that clip out of the way because I love them clips. They're just too good to be true. I have several of them that I have collected over the past probably 2 years. Although it's about time to get a few more. I'm running low. I use them on everything. And every once in a while, I will get into my bowl over here and put one of these on a bag of chips. If the bag is huge and I can't get it to stay down. So it works well for that too. So I haven't picked a flavor of the weekend that I'm going to be working on. Like the last week. Was it last week that I worked? No, it had to have been the week before. I worked, gosh, it seemed like 4 days on that one with the butterfly and the waterfalls. I really like that. So it's kind of time to do something else. I just get tired of looking at it, so I have to work on something else. And I haven't worked on 14 count for, oh, here and there, nothing steady. I do 14 count until my finger can't handle it anymore, and then I have to get something 11 count and work on it. So that's how that goes. Then sometimes I just like to pick it up and put a couple threads in it and call it good. But sometimes I get stuck on something and I want to see some kind of progress, you know, or what it's actually going to look like. So you just never know what I'll be working on. I might pull some old rabbits out of my bag of tricks and go from there. Try not to get the end in there. It seems to happen every time I have thread out. It's because I'm paying more attention to where I'm stitching than what the thread is like. Next thing you know, I'm down to 2 inches of thread and go, crap, I have to do it all over again. Yep, that's how that works. So I'm kind of anxious. I thought I'd try to work on the face of the fish and see how that all goes for a little bit and go from there, because there's not too many symbols. So that's a good thing. And I don't think there's no half stitch or French knots or anything like that in this, so it should be a simple stitch. So if you're looking for one of those kits that's a simple stitch, this would be it, because it's just straight cross stitch. You don't have to go half or 3/4 or anything weird, or back stitching. So the black is going to make the back stitching in this. So we'll see. Where am I at? I was looking to see if I had any more green right there. Yikes. Come back, little Sheba. Well, we got that much done. There's one more symbol that just kind of runs into right, where is it? Right through there. And then there's some more of that same symbol right down this side, so I'm not sure what color that is going to be. I guess it'd be easier just take this off. Let's see here. Whoops. Line. And there's only 18 colors in this. Okay, next color is 728. So it's got to be a 728, number 7. All right, yeah. So, gosh, I only put like 5 strands into this thing, and this thing is just crazy. So that color is going to be this bright yellow. It's going to help blend the oranges together. So, yay! Well, thanks for joining me today, guys. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell. That way you'll know when my next video comes out. Stay safe, stay healthy. We'll see you next time. God bless. Bye-bye. Keep stitching.